and so forth. So here is what we are, okay, here's what we're going to be doing now. Share my screen and share my whole screen. And this is what we're going to look at. Today, we're looking at loops. Now, what is a loop? A loop is when you want to repeat a particular part of your code or the whole sequence of code from start to finish. You want to repeat it. As in, let us say, for example, you're washing your hair. Real life situation. And this is predominantly with girls. You're putting a pseudocode manner now, English-like statements. Of course, you're in the shower already and wet up and everything. So, squirt shampoo in the palm of your hand. Lather up and massage vigorously or softly in your hair, depending on which one you prefer. Right? Our next step would be rinse out with water. Right? But if the water looks cloudy or don't have a natural color to it, you might say, okay, again, squirt shampoo in the palm of your hand, massage into your hair, and keep doing that over and over until the water is clear and clean in appearance. Not true. Something like that, right? Not true, girls? Why?
Yes, sir.
Funeral
Yes, sir.
home. Jeez.
Yes, sir.
All right. So something like that. Or you say, guess what? I'm eating pizza KFC. I have a nice big bucket of chicken, 21 pieces. I know some of you is killing us, really my students them. Then we eat our 21 pieces and probably I go for refill for chicken. So you're hungry, take up a piece of chicken out of the bucket and eat it. And keep repeating the action of taking up a piece of chicken and eating until your belly full. So that's what something like what you do. So you keep repeating that action. So everything we do in life, we actually have a set of instructions that we can repeat over and over until a condition is met. Brushing your teeth. What else? Any number of things. You're baking cake. Whatever you do, that the action is required.
Breathing.
What is it again? What's that again?
Breathing.
Breathing. Oh, that, yeah. No, that the one they are indefinite thing, you can't talk breathe. And you talk breathe, you know, say I eat that. All right. So we have a situation where we are repeating a certain set of codes over and over. Now, I want to make sure we understand this. For our next loop, let's start off from here. Loops. A loop is another name for repeating or iteration. So make sure you know those terms. Loop, when I see the word repeat or iteration, here it is. Make sure you know are the same thing. Iteration, loops, repeating, all mean the same thing, are the same difference. 6 and 1/2 dozen the other. All right. A loop is where you wish for a certain area of your code to be repeated. If you wish to repeat a certain part of a program or to repeat the whole program, you'd use a loop to execute the task. Why is this important? Let us go to run our famous experiment to our Pascal portal. And I'm going to open, my eyes feel fuzzy. I want to put on the glasses. No, show me camera the glasses here now. Hold on. Let me see my projects, and I want to find one code now, a simple code. Problem loop if statements that grade calculator. Let's work with this one. Grade calculator. All right. Geez, let me zoom this up a bit. No, I need the glasses. My eyes feel fuzzy. No, I'm not using one. I don't want to look a bit messy. I don't want to use my projects. Go back here. Find one different one. Problems to loop. Largest number. I don't want that. Less than Alex greetings. Oh, I can't find. I can't. But I want to write one from scratch. I'm really want to do that to myself. Data type calculations. Yeah, I'll work with this. Yeah, this one will work fine. Put that out of the way and zoom a bit. Guys, my eyes giving me, as much as you see me looking at this screen, I'm zooming it up. The words still look kind of fuzzy to me. I mean, I'm going that bad. Still look a bit fuzzy, but me work with it. All right, I'm changing my glasses. Hold on. All right. So guys, here's what we're saying now, right? We are going to work this program and focus on looping. All right. So let us get into this. All right. So we have a program here where this lesson about doing calculations in Pascal, which emphasis on dividing using Pascal, as opposed to integer data types. All right, cool. But we're going to change this up to loops. Pascal divide, Pascal loops, to loops. Loops. And we get rid of all of this commenting part. Okay, so get rid of all of this, delete. Now, guys, I'm not too concerned about how smooth it is. The videos are. My main concern is that, guess what? You understand what we're doing. All right, so here's the situation now, right? Hey, you enter a number to do a calculation with. So read num1, num. Right, and give me another number that you wish to use for that to use with that number for a calculation. We put, what is MOPTR again? This I don't remember. I know. So let me just change this. I don't remember what I was thinking. So let me put num2. Num2, I'm just up to become num1. I want to remember exactly what I'm doing. That plus by. We're going to get rid of this too. Num1 plus num2. All right. And I'm going to take out this to the spy thing. I'm not going to use that. My main purpose of this is to teach you about loops. I don't care about nothing else. All the same rules apply as when we were doing. All right, num1, num2, num2, comma, total integer. All right, I'm changing this to total, and just the total as well. Save me some trouble. My program should work now. Let me run this and see what happens. An error. Okay. Where's my error?
Total.
Where is it?
Total.
Oh yeah.
What's the answer?
Yeah. Total. See what I go on. All right, good. So let me try this out now. I have 5 and 7, 12. Good. All right, so we'll look at program here working. So here's the thing, going back to this information that we had. All right, I think it is here. So, all right. We are going to look at 3 types of loops, the type of loop that CXC normally uses. We have 2 types of loops. We have bounded loops, 2 categories of loops. We have bounded loop and unbounded loop. See, bounded loop here and unbounded loop down here and here. The for next loop is a bounded loop, and I'll tell you why. The for next loop is a bounded loop because we know bounded means that we know how many times we want to repeat before the program starts to execute. So let us say that in this situation, I am having my class and I want to have some grades for, how much participants are here? It says 8. So there are 8 of us in here, so that's 7 persons. So I can say for right away, I can start my program to say for, we can use loop, which I use for loop, therefore equals 1, 2, all at 7. No, I'm not going to 7. Let's go 5. All right, do begin. All right, that is what the state. So this is how I write the command. For loop, normally we use the word counter, but I use the word loop because it's a variable we can understand and we can relate to right away. So we have this term. For loop, therefore, equal 1 to 5 do begin. Here's what I'm saying. Loop is going to be the variable that will tell us where we are. In other words, counting through the loop. So in the first instance, loop going to be 1, then it's going to be 2, then it's going to be 3, then it's going to be 4, then it's going to be 5. This little variable here that says loop. But I have to put it up here so as well, because I can't use the variable unless I declare it. So I declare loop as an integer. So loop will be the one that's doing the counting. So if I say, for example, right now, Miss Russell count from 1 to 5. So Miss Russell will count 1, then she go and count 2, then she go and count 3, then she go and count 4, then she go and count 5. All right. To end the loop, here is what we do. We say, in this case, next loop, semicolon. No. We're thinking different programming language. Sorry, end semicolon. My brain get that from where I was thinking a different programming language. So here is this now. We have for loop, therefore equals 1 to 5 do begin. And I'm going to put this in the mix too to help us remember. Write ln, bracket, single quote. We, put in caps, in all caps, we are at loop number. All right, and put the word loop over here. Loop, semicolon. And to get some space, I'm going to put write ln, close bracket, semicolon. And put write ln again, in caps, in all caps. Oops. Semicolon. So I'm putting this, so find out, I'm going to put these two right lines here, line 17 and line 18. But so we say we are at loop number, and this is where we are. Let's run this program and see. And let's see how much time we're going to get numbers to add. Let's say 5 again, 7. This is loop. This is the answer, 12. We are at loop number 1. Notice up here, say no, a loop, the variable loop, I tell you where we are. Hey, you enter another number. Let's say we have 9 and 8. We are at loop number 2. The answer is 17. Enter a number, let's say, for example, 12 and 25. Oops, sorry, go on here. 12 and 25. The answer is 17. But still, we are at loop number, oh, granny, number 3, 4, and so far, so gone a while ago. What was we put in? Let's go 13 and 15. 28. I don't like that. I don't like what happened a while ago. Look, I made a mistake there, so putting in the numbers. Let me run this again. Run. Enter number 10. Let's say 3 or 2 and 3. 5. We're at loop number 1. 7 and 9. We're at loop number 2. We're at 100 and 210. We're at loop number 3. We have 501. We're at loop number 4. We have 4 and 0. We're at loop number 5, and the program ends. That is how the loop construct works. So the same thing we did a while ago, when the program, it just execute once and stop. Now we have a loop whereby we write the code until it will loop 5 times. So the statement for loop, therefore equal 1 to 5 do begin. You realize there's no semicolon here because the loop ends, this statement up here at line 7 actually ends at line 19 with a semicolon, end semicolon. So line 8 to 18, those are indented within the loop. So this part is the part that is repeated. That's the part that's repeated. Make sense? Fair enough? I know you guys have questions, so ask. What are the questions? Hello?
Sir, everything I question. Every question.
Everything.
Everything.
Lost.
All right.
You're coming to understand me. So at first, I said probably multiply because that's why I loop or divide, but now I'm just lost. So.
No, you just lost. I think you're lost in the calculation. Let me write one different program from scratch. I didn't want to do this, but I kind of want to save my eyes a little bit tonight, but I forgot probably
There's
the
a whole
program.
appreciation for it. Yes.
Oh man, let's go start again. I'm not doing taking a chance. Program loop underscore tryouts. All right, semicolon. And I put var, declare some variables. Let me use this exact sequence of code that we have here. So no, man, let's stay away then, man. Jeez. All right. What did I use here? Calculating circumference of circles. Oh, right. It's not basic language. Oh, I definitely put this in Pascal for this. I definitely put it in Pascal for this. That's in basic language. All right. So I put var. Let me get say nickname colon string. So I ask you for your nickname. Let me keep it simple. I'll ask you for year of birth, YOB. Keep it simple here. YOB colon integer semicolon. What else would I want? I can put some more stuff here now. Year of birth, age, the other one that we did before. And current year, CYR. Cool. For current year. All right. Then I put begin. And I put end, full stop. Everybody following what I'm doing? We're going to calculate the age. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
So we're going to ask the computer, we're going to say, write ln, or I prefer to use write single quote. What is your name? And then put semicolon here. Now put read ln, home bracket, nickname, semicolon. Now go again, write and ask another question. Which year were you born? It's hard keeping your grammar straight when you have to think about coding, you know. Which year were you born? Semicolon, read ln, home brackets, year of birth, semicolon. Now we get into the work. We now say age, therefore equal to, another question to ask. All right, hold on. Right. All right, so put right again, home bracket, single quote. Which year is it? I put semicolon, and I put then read ln, home bracket, CYR, semicolon. Then now I get to work. To calculate the age, I say CYR minus YOB year of birth, semicolon. Everybody follow me so far? Am I making sense?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Then now I'll go and say, write to the screen, write ln, you, hold on, no, put this first. Nickname, comma, single quote. You are now comma, age, comma, single quote, space, years old. I know this one worked out your brain a while ago. Semicolon. So what I'm saying is that you enter your nickname, you enter a name of person, put that inside nickname. So it's going to be that person's name, whatever name you enter, and they're going to put in a space, so the nickname will stick on to the phrase, you are now, comma, whatever age is calculated, comma, and a space here to separate the number from the phrase, so there's a space there, years old. Let's see how that works. Let us volunteer. Who will volunteer first? Mr. Bantan, Madtra. Who will volunteer? What is your name? Give me a name.
Logan, sir.
Hi.
Logan. Which year you born, Logan?
16th of July 2005.
200. Oops. 2005. Which year is it?
Sir, it's 2022.
20, maybe 2021. 2022 just start. 2021. Logan, you see? So here's the part now. Nickname has in Logan. I take a space here, so the U is not sticking on to the N in a name. You are now 16 years old. And the 16 is contained in this variable age. That's the age I calculate here, so you subtract the 2005 from 2021. And that's what you got. Make sense? Everybody understand this so far?
Yes, sir, but the loop.
No, listen, the rest of my classes I went to.
So how does it?
Guys, mute your mics, please. Yeah. Go ahead.
Sir,
Go ahead, Sir Logan.
How does the loop apply in that, sir?
We're going to show you. Mr. Right, let's show you the simple construct first. You see, what I normally do when I'm writing pro code, I write the simple construct first. In this case, this is the simple construct. Yeah? This is what the program is. Right? And then we can put the loops in afterward. So let us say I want to repeat this for 5 people. You know what I have to do? We can thank the Lord for copy and paste. We can copy this, Control C, and then come down here, so Control V, paste that in, Control V again, Control V again. Go 5 times this now, not you. I'll probably go 5 times that now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah? How much of a time? Now let's run this. Bring this up here, so. What is your name? Logan. Start off with you again. Which year you're born? 2005. What year is it? 2021. You're 16 years old. Next volunteer. Who next? Jeez, really, guys? We're going to just volunteer your name and age. And
Elena.
Who?
Elena.
Elena. All right. Which year you born?
2006.
1951. Which year is it? 2050, Granny. You are 99 years old, Elena. All right. Who is next volunteer?
Dobson.
Dobson. All right. Which year you born? The year is 37 AD. Which year is it? 2300. 2,263 years old, Miss Dobson. Yeah, you're going on well. Who else? Next volunteer.
Deshaun.
Deshaun, what you pull up my brain for? I didn't spell the name correctly, boss?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Deshaun, what year you born? Some about 1563?
Sir, I don't think anybody on this earth is over 2,000 years old.
Well, somebody here. Which year is it? 2022. Deshaun, you're 459 years old. Wonder if you know Columbus. What is your name? Next person. Who else? Who else? Who else is here? All right, Bantan.
Devon.
All right, born 1965. 1935, that, sorry, 1935. What year is it? 2000. Bantan is 65 years old. What is your name? Next person. What is it all ago?
Devon, sir.
Devon? Which is Devon, Devon?
Sir.
Huh? Oh, Javon. Oh, Mr. B, Mr. Barnett. Sorry, boss. What year about, Mr. Barnett? 1900?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. What year is it?
No, sir.
1999. You're 99 years old. Program don't know, yeah? So, but imagine this now. Imagine you're writing this and you have, let us say like me now, you have 600 picnic to teach per week, per cycle. Oh, yeah, man, your copy of 600 times? That can't work. You see where I'm going now with this, right? Well, we need loops.
Yes,
So
sir.
now, all I need to do now is delete all of this nonsense. We're going to start now. If we go up some more. Yeah, I think that's it right up here. So, and then just press delete, delete, right. And then now, we'll just delete all of that, right? So rather than typing that much time, we'll just simply put it in a loop. So we say one of the loops that we use is a for loop. A for loop is a bounded loop. Why? Because we know it will repeat a specific number of times. So it's like when I say count from 1 to 5. I know the amount of persons in my class. So if I need this 10 times, we simply put 4 using a variable for the counter. Let's use a counter. Let's just say for count, therefore equals 1, 2, but now this 10 times, 3 times. I said do begin. This is the rule, how far you must write it. Some people put the begin in the next line, like put it down here, so not a problem, it don't make a difference to me, really. But I'm used to indenting. You have to indent your loops. So you know which part of the program, as you look at it, you know which part going to repeat. All the parts I'm indenting here, indenting doesn't make your code look pretty. It is generally making your code easier to read. That's what it does. And then now to end the loop, I put this statement, end semicolon. So this means that this end statement works with this loop up here. The other statements in between that are indented have their own semicolon. This is the section that's going to be repeated. The rule is using a for loop for the variable, in this case count, therefore equals 1 to 3, do begin. That is how it works. And then at the end of the loop, until the computer end the semicolon. So it knows where in the loop it stops. Where in the program the loop stops. All right, somebody raise a hand. Miss Preston, what's up?
Sir, can you repeat? I'm lost.
Repeat what again? They will let me just say?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, hold on, I'm drinking some water. Can't remember more to get dry. Hold on. Okay. You guys really give me more to work out tonight. All right. Miss Preston, let me ask you a few questions though before. You understand this simple program that we wrote before the loop, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Now, what we're saying here, there are 3 kinds of loops that CXC deals with, right? Sure. All right. There are 3 kinds of loop that CXC deals with. I'm gonna copy this and put it in a Word document. So it's easier for work with a Word document because that thing I mess up my screen. All right, Control C and Control V. All right. So here is what I'm saying now, right? The margins, let me know the margins of it. Okay, cool. All right, so here's what I'm saying now. A for loop is one of the loops that CXC normally insists that students know to use. This loop is called a bounded loop because you know how much times you need to repeat from day one. Let me give an example. And for you, Miss Preston, keep your mic unmuted as much as possible, please, because I need for you to respond to the next questions I want to ask you. You remember when you were a little girl and you started learning from what you hear? Remember?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. So you remember, I don't know what your mom told you, but she just told you something to say that you know when you're here, when you're here clean, not you. Whether you look at the water
Yes.
or something. All right, cool. But so when you're washing your hair, when you look at it, you look at the water each time to figure out if you're here clean or you can't stop lather up with shampoo and something there. You look at the water, you know, definitely say, boy, you can't stop. No. Final rinse, done. But now that when you're a big girl now, you know that, guess what? When I wash my hair 2-3 days now, so I know I go to the shampoo person like 2 or 3 times. Not true. You know even before you go to the bathroom, say about 2 or 3 times you have to do, right? Make sense?
Yes, sir.
That's a for loop. You know how many times from day one, how much times you have a loop. In this case, now, let's just say, for example, I'm going to run this loop and I'm going to get the input for each student. I can look at my thing right here and see that there are 8 persons inside here, me being one of them. So the program has to loop 7 times. If I'm going to get the name of the students in the room, or in our Google, or not some Google, in our Zoom meeting right now, get the name, get the year of the birth, and use the current year to calculate the age. Me know say 7 persons. So that from day one will be a for loop because me know right from the before the program starts, a 7 times I will do it. If I 600 times, because I 600 children I teach, me know say yeah, a 600 times. Me know from the get-go that is a bounded loop because me know exactly how much time I need to repeat this set of code. You follow?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. The rule now of writing the for loop, this is just simply a rule. You can't go around it. There's no other way to do it, at least no other way that I know, is for a variable, and this time I decide to use count. For count, therefore, equal 1 to 3, do begin. So count is going to be that variable that I'm going to use to count through the loop. So count will equal to 1, and I do all of this when count equal to 1. Then they go again and count equal to 2, because I say 1 to 3. The commenter know that count will count from 1 to 3. So count becomes 2, you do all of this again. And then count becomes 3. Then you're going to do all this again and stop. Because I say from 1 to 3. If I say from
Sir, I
0 to 3,
understand now.
you understand now? All right, cool.
Sir, I was just confused at why you use count and not loop.
Oh, that's what make you know what? Let me use Preston. Don't matter. Doesn't even declare me variable. Can't use anything more I use. And run the program. Oops, scroll down a bit, run. Open again, error. Come on, like error now. Good. So the program runs. What is your name? Preston. Where you born? 2010. Which year is it? 2099. Program just works. So stop. So what matters, but I don't like using abstract variables like that. I like use variables that kind of hint. We can have to use. We can use X. We have to use that. You know, we can use one letter if we want. X. X are the most famous variable you can think of. X has committed many sins in math. Everything at X do it. All right, so I put right ln, open bracket, single quotes. We just ended loop number and X, comma X, semicolon. And then now just run the program and we'll go again. So is your name Mowgli? Remember on Mowgli 2019. What year is it? 2020. You're 1 year old. What's your name? Ronkus. Ronkus. You're born 1950. No, it's 2000. You're now 50 years old. You just ended loop number 2. What's your name? Name is Fulvia. Were you born 1961? What year is it? 2021. You're 60 years old. You just ended loop number 3, and the program also ends. So this is just the rule of the language. You must put for the variable you're going to use, therefore equals 1 to the amount of times. It can be 0. You know what you can use to? You can use -1, you know. You can use all negative numbers too.
Sir, but I thought you had to write loop in order for it to make a loop.
No, you never had to loop. You never had to. I'm just using rand. That's why one reason I got through it too, because you realize you can use almost any variable you want. But the point is almost any variable you want. Because you can't use the word begin as a variable. You can't use the word for as a variable. You can't use end. You can't use program. You can't use var. All of those are reserved words. But you can use basically anything you want. But you don't have to use the word loop. You can use count, counter, any variable that suits your fancy. All right. So let me copy this out now. Control A, Control C, and change the orientation of this. Orientation landscape. And here, insert table. That. Control D. Cool. And I put here so for loop in Pascal. All right, cool. Control B. So we're on this other bit. All right. So here is the thing. So here is the program. Here's the code. I need to shrink this down because I don't like when it's kind of good. So here is the program with the loop. And I'm going to put this in red, home, red, and bold it. Apply formatting and highlight this. So why am I doing this? I'm highlighting it to show you that when you're doing the loop, you have the normal program. Really, I forgot about through that. Yeah, let's do it. Don't take any shortcuts. Control Z. Keep on doing this. So here's a normal program before the loop. This is what it looks like before the loop. Control A, Control C. And I'm going to put it up here, so make some space for it a little bit. All right. Control V. So here is the program before the loop. Line spacing. I'm setting this up, and the reason I'm doing this, guy, is to provide you with notes. We're not doing it for fun, because these are the part I don't like, but you're going to need some notes. So I have to work this out in a way whereby you make sure you have the information afterward. So you have a reference point. I need to reduce the font size of this. Reduce. All right. So here is the program before the loop, right? And then the part in red now is the part that we add to create the loop, to create the for loop. Just this part alone in red. And you have a for loop. That's why I put that part in red. Everybody understanding and seeing exactly what we're doing?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, the truth is, I know you guys won't get it
Yes,
right away.
sir.
Yeah, it like feel like, oh Lord, my head hurt me. But just focus. If you can write this part of the program, just write it. And then I'll just practice. Remember that I put in, if I'm doing a for loop, I just put for a code, for a variable, therefore equal, colon equal, what to what? Do begin. That's all that there is. It's not like you're going to try to move a mountain. And then now wherever you want the program to start repeating, put an end semicolon. That's really what you do. All right, I want to go further, but guess what? I kind of thinking to myself that maybe you have enough sorrel and fruit cake or something in your head right now. And maybe you're not too warm up back yet mentally. So here is what I'm going to ask you to do. Remember the last questions that we did? What were they again? The in-class questions. You guys remember those? You know what?
Not
Yes.
so sure, sir.
Let me just do this. Let me not, but I hurt up your head. Let's give you a simple question to do. All right. Here's a question to do for a loop. Write the following in Pascal to loop 5 times. So number 1, I'm gonna give you a thread. Take whichever one easiest. The prompt the user for the length and width of a room, calculate and display. So display the parameter. Another one is get a number and display the answer cubed. So cubed, 1b cubed. Cool. Get 2 numbers and display the average of the numbers. Take your pick, anyone you want to do. Once you do that, make the program run first, and then after you make it run, then you put it in a for loop. How is that? Fair enough?
Yes, sir.
All right, just try it out, guys. Not asking you to hurt yourself. All right, so not asking you to hurt yourself. Just try it out. You can stay in the meeting if you wish, or you can leave and come back. It's now 4 minutes after 7. I think till 7:30 is reasonable time, not you? That's reasonable time. Half an hour to do that. That's simple enough task. Assuming you remember what you're doing. Just try it out. Because depending on how well you understand it, I might move on to do the other 2 loops, repeat until and do while, depending on how well you get this. And if not, we simply go through this again and refine certain skills. But remember, guys, we can't spend too long on this because there are certain skills you need with loops, like I need to teach you how to count and accumulate. All right. But we have to go through loops first, and after we finish all of that, we still have to do the if statements. So we might spend the entire month on this. And we have our SB to start working on as well, to the programming part to continue working on. So knock this off, or you know what, give yourself a 5-minute break and knock this off and get back to it. You know what, let me show you this. How can I get this together? I want to share this with you so you have access to it right away. Control C and put this on Google Doc and then share it to you. Control V. Alright. So again, no. This thing now. Page setup. Landscape. 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. Okay. This looks so. It's a landscape. I'm going to share this with you now. Share loops. Let's go loops. Save. Copy link. Change. No editing privileges. Viewers. Good. Viewers. Oh, copy link already. Copy. I'm going to put the link for this file in the chat so you can have access to it as well as in your WhatsApp group. In your WhatsApp group as well, so you can get it. Control V. All right. So try it out, guys. You have access to the file now. You can practice to look at what to have an idea of what you need to do. Have fun. Okay, sir. What does it look like this? This one is on.
Where's the look? Gotta stop there.
Shit.
So you want us to write the program for ourselves, or?
Yeah, you must write a program. Oh, could is show.
Should we write it on the site, or?
Yeah, man, that's where you should write it. That's your residence for now, boss.
All right, sir. So we must make up something, or we should just simply work with
Do the
what?
question that I gave to you. The ones that are here. I'm trying to get this to you, to get it to you in a way where it makes sense, because I don't like how the Google Docs is formatting the thing. I don't like how it looks. I really don't like how it looks.
Sir, this is a must one.
Most programming questions are math.
Okay, sir.
Huh? Let's do it this way. Google Drive. Perfect. Tried that for a long time. Give myself a headache. I want to share a different file with you guys. Share a different file done. So you can have access to that one instead. Because the one there, I don't like how it looks. Stop sharing. Okay, guys, try that out and see what you come up with. All right. Well, I'll leave you guys for a few minutes. I'll come back 7:30. Okay, guys, how is it going? Hello? Anybody home?
Sir, the last part is giving me problems.
The last part.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
oh,
The
wait.
division. The division.
Hold on a second there, Mr. Clark. You're doing all three of them?
Yes, sir, finished. All three except for it's not working for the division part.
All right, no problem. But you get the first one looping, the loop.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's all I really want. I don't necessarily want you to work them out, but the fact that you didn't get it to divide means that, oh, you weren't at the last class. That is the challenge I have. Yeah, I'll just have to link you back to the video for last class. All right. I'll put those in the chat, in the WhatsApp group, so you can actually get back to that class. All right. Last class answer. Anybody? Guys, come on. If we're not getting enough feedback, I don't know what direction to go,
I'm trying to write the code, sir, but the question just kind of.
You're overthinking the question, Mr. Logan.
Sir, because we're programming, sir, the whole math thing just is a math.
Mr. Logan, trust me, you're overthinking. And the same thing you do in a math class every day.
So you're writing a code, sir. I don't write codes in math classes.
Which one are you trying to do?
So I'm trying to figure out how to write the code.
Mr. Logan, it will suggest to me that you have not been practicing.
The last one, no, sir, the last one, say I must display the average of the numbers.
No, the
Sir,
last one you're supposed to do. Write the following in Pascal. You should not write anyone. You should put that. I just want you to do.
Sir, me there's an answer the sir,
One.
me there's an answer the three of them in a one program.
Of the following in Pascal to look 5 times. Anyone. And any on all
But it says
three.
right, it didn't say right one, it says right.
Yeah, but I was saying it, so I figured you guys have heard me. So just do one. And I said from something I got Molly's going to give you 3 questions. You just do any one that's easiest for you.
Okay, sir, because I was trying to fit three of them in one program.
So did you get any one of them to loop?
So I didn't complete it, sir, because I was trying to figure out how to put all three in one of them. That's why it was.
Oh, Mr. Logan, man, you have to listen to me. I say no. If you're not listening to me saying you're going to continually get yourself into problems. All right, Sir Logan, let's see what's going on.
I'm going to finish one, sir.
All right. Anybody else get the stuff to loop?
Sir, I got the last question to loop.
Get the last question to loop. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else? All right. We're not getting the responses I expected. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to call it a night. And I thought I gave you something guys to do some last class, and I don't think you guys did it. Because if you did, we would be having this problem that you're having right now. You wouldn't if you had gone through it. Miss Preston, how are you?
Sir, I'm almost finished.
Miss Preston, me know you know. You tried to all 3 of them, not true.
Yes, sir.
Did you get any one of them to loop? The first one to loop?
No, sir.
Okay. Have you tried to make it loop yet?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you didn't. You weren't able to make it loop. All right. Barnett, how about you, sir?
Sir, I'm trying them, sir. But I don't get it to loop as yet, sir.
You don't get it to loop as yet. Are you making any progress? You think you're making progress?
Not really, sir.
Not really. Are you care to say what you're confused about, what's causing the problem? As best as you're able to describe.
Yes, sir.
All right. Tell me what's going on. You want to share your screen? Let me make allow you to share your screen.
No, sir.
Okay. All right. Miss Russell. Miss Russell. Miss Russell gone for a break. Dobson, how are you?
Sir, I get the last question to loop.
You get the last question to loop. Great. All right. Golding, Renee, you're just joining.
Yes, sir.
You're just
Sir, me
joining.
last.
You're just joining.
Yes, sir.
Are you just joining?
Sir, me last.
That's not what I asked you. I asked you, are you just joining the class? Renee.
Yes, sir.
Are you just joining the class?
Sir, I tried join before, but me never did I get in, sir.
Okay. So like you're under the weather though.
Flu kill me.
Yeah, be careful now. There are some things that are outlawed right now, they're illegal. You're not supposed to catch a cold, not supposed to sneeze, not supposed to cough. And one of those things, I know say a corona you have. Not true.
Me not also me not a corona. Me know you talk, but me not a corona.
Guys, I need to know what's going on. Because I'm not getting the feedback from you. I'm not sure what you're doing. I'm not
Sir,
sure to what degree you understand. Hello. Mr. Barnett, you were saying something a while ago?
Yes, sir.
What's up?
Sir, I was saying I'm happy.
You getting to run now? Hello.
Sir, after each begin, sir, we kind of confused a little bit, sir.
Reach a beginner kind of confused a little way. Miss Golding, you know, there's only one way to get to this right at practice. It is extremely difficult. We can't break it down anymore. Than what I've done so far. So what needs to happen now is for you to show me what you're doing so we can see what you're going wrong, what you're doing wrong or where you're going wrong. Because the only thing
first I did not try this, sir, but we have to go practice, sir.
Yeah, but me want you do that from a long time. So if you're having problems with your code now, we can see exactly, oh, let me see a semicolon here. You declare a variable and it's not the right data type, or you're not being consistent in the spelling of the variables, or something. But no, if your code not running, I don't know because nobody not sure they code like a top secret something about not sure me the code. So I can look at that and see exactly what's going on.
Everybody shy.
Yeah, and that worries me because then you only put me in one situation to just give you the SBA for to make you write the code and then not know if you understand or not. I leave you floundering in the deep blue sea. And I don't like that. To me, that's not teaching. But you guys not giving me an option. I like a day school, I can say, okay, I'm there, see your work. Are you article attached to your grade and come on the report. There's no protocol or rules like that right now. So I have to depend on you to give me feedback. And I ain't getting it. I hear people talk, but they're not showing me anything.
So remember, me did send you when we did that we last one screenshot of when we did that we last class, sir. You did see my error, them, you know, sir.
Yeah, I tried to help you to correct them if I remember correctly. But it has to be an ongoing process. I need to, well, you know. Guys, practice all 3 loops and just practice all 3 loops. That's as much as I can do right.
I attempted to do the first question, sir, but I
Mr.
didn't.
Logan, why you tell me? Why you share your screen and show me?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, I want to see. Seeing is believing, and a picture is worth 1,000 words. All right. All right. Hello for. All right. So we can see right now. So we say 4, you have no variables. No, you have no variables 1, and you have the 4 colon equal 1 to 5. You have it up under var. It should not be there. That should be after the word begin. So line 13 and 14 should be after the word begin. And your variable, Mr. Logan, you see what, when it take too long to show me your screen, you are making errors that if I was seeing your screen, I should have been able to correct these from a long time. Remove line 13 and 14 and put it right after line 16. Cut. Or go to begin, press enter, and paste it there so. All right. Then go up to var and declare the variables width, length. You're having a whole lot of errors, Mr. The semicolons are missing at line 19, line 21, and you should not have read the calculation there.
So
you can't run that code. You can't run that code. A lot of errors in it.
Well answered. A lot of it is freezing.
Okay. Laptop freeze up. Mr. Logan. Mr. Logan.
Yes, sir.
Your laptop, your internet's freezing up.
Sir, sir, it's not internet, sir. It's the laptop itself. It's giving problems. It's kind of moving slow. I don't know why. It's the same
problem virus or something.
Whenever I'm doing some stuff and it is freezes up, crashes, and a lot of stuff. So right now it's not moving. Chrome is not loading. It's not responding.
Oh.
Can you hear me, sir?
I'm hearing you. All right, stop sharing your screen because, but before you stop sharing, let me tell you. Right below var, at say line 13, you need to declare length, width, and pair. All 3 of them to be declared. with their proper data types and a semicolon at the end. At line 23, you should not have a read line. You should have, and the brackets, and should have simply have pair colon equal to WID plus LETH semicolon. You follow?
Yes, sir.
The issue that you're having is basic coding syntax errors you're creating. You have to be aware of, and the errors that you have, they are not difficult to fix. They are pretty simple to fix because it demonstrates one thing that you're not practicing. So because you're not practicing now, you're not remembering where to put what and where the semicolon should go, and the consistency is not there. You only get rid of that by practicing. It's the only way to get rid of that problem, and it's by practicing. All right. We have to get a computer where we can actually do some work on without not freezing up so much. You're coming to school tomorrow, so bring your laptop to school tomorrow. Let me see if there's anything I can do to mitigate the problems that you're having. But I strongly suspect it's a virus that's on your computer, or your hard drive has a lot of data on it. You're running out of doubt that kind of long pause shouldn't occur unless your laptop really, the hard drive like 90% full. I'm thinking something is going on.
The thing, sir, there's barely anything on it, and I don't, it's just full. I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense.
It makes sense to me. You have a virus or something.
I
That's
tried.
what it says.
Yeah, scanning for a virus, but it won't show. I tried smother, but it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even update the computer because there's no space.
Okay, well, let's see what happens tomorrow. All right, stop sharing your screens, please. Anybody else? Okay. All right, guys. I'll upload the recording for this evening's class, and because right now I can't force you. I
Sir,
can't
I'm
compel
finished.
you. You finished your program loop?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. If your program loop, no, be good. Be good if your program loops. That means, and it runs fine. I'm more concerned with people who not getting the programs to loop. Those are my concern right now. So that's very good. Mr. Clark is good. Ms. Preston is good. Not sure about anybody else. But, that's what's happening. All right. I'll upload the video shortly so you can watch tonight before I go to bed. So then you can go it over, guys, because right now I am in a state of mind where if I go through and I ask if you understand and I'm not getting any feedback, I'm going to leave you alone. But I'm not going to force you, I'm going to try. If you want my help, you have to actually let me know you need help and provide me with the demonstration. Let me see where you're falling or what you're weak in. If not, I can't help. I can't help. All right. And you have to practice. All right. So we have to move forward with SB. We have to move forward. All right. And I want to start the programming part of it like already. All right. So let's see. All right. Have a good night, guys. Take care.
All right, sir. Same to you.
All right. Cool. Bye-bye.